Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. As part of our continuing coverage of New Jersey's opioid crisis, I'd like you to meet Dominick Bucci, who is a retired New Jersey state police officer that we first met at our town hall meeting on the opioid crisis. He stood up, spoke for a while, and wowed the crowd. You were with the New Jersey State Police Department for 25 years. You were on the front lines fighting against all kinds of addiction back then. Why are you just retiring now? Why did you come to our town hall? Why do you write an editorial on drug abuse?
Well, I spent 25 years, like you said, in the state police. My first 3 years as a road trooper. I swore then to protect and serve the people in New Jersey. In 1969, I was transferred to the Narcotics Bureau and began my career as a narcotics detective. I retired in 1991, and I couldn't wait to get away from it, because when I look back on it, it was an abject failure, this drug war.
The war against drugs was an
Absolutely.
abject failure.
Yes, and I wanted to get as far away from it as I can.
What brought you back?
My partner. He retired about a year before I did, and he formed an organization that we know today as Law Enforcement Action Partnership. And he called me, wanted to be part of it. And for the first 3 years, I said, Jack, I'm done with this. I want nothing to do with it. But as Jack goes, he would never let go of me. So I said, all right, I'll join. I'll give you your dues, whatever you need, I joined. So for the next 5 years, then I started getting interested in what he was doing. Started reading more with the papers and the news, and I'm starting to see the increase in drug overdoses in my little county that I live in, Ocean County. And every year it's going up higher and higher and higher.
What can we do? What would be the first thing you would do if you were in charge to fight this crisis?
There's a program up in Canada, in Vancouver, and it's a safe injection site that they started up there some 13 years ago. And I did some research on that. And for 13 years, they never had an overdose death with people coming there. And they have some kind of like 6,000 people coming there a month in and out of there. And not one has died from an overdose death.
We'll play this out for me. So
Okay.
You would like to see places in New Jersey where people could come and shoot up?
Absolutely.
And would you give them the heroin? Would you give them the opioids?
If that was possible, yes, because then we know what they're getting. Right now, when a person who's an injector goes out and buys a drug, he doesn't know what's in that bag. He spends, I think today's rate is $10. When I was working the streets, it was only 3% pure. Now it's up to 60, 70% pure. But it's not all heroin.
Aren't we encouraging addiction at that point?
No. No, we're trying to keep people alive. That's what we're trying to do.
By giving them drugs?
By giving them the drugs.
But it keeps them addicted, does it not?
Absolutely. Absolutely it does. But it keeps them alive, too. And when they come into these sites, when they come into these injection rooms, and they inject themselves, there's staff there to monitor them if they overdose. Now, when they get finished, they're required to stay there for a certain amount of time. And during that time, they then try the hard sell to get them into recovery.
Dominick, you and I know this will never happen.
Oh, I don't.
There's a moral problem with it. There's a lot of people would have a problem with it, and taxpayers don't want their money to go to buying heroin to give to addicts.
Right now, we have at least 5 states that are moving toward safe injection sites. And I think the one that's going to go first is going to be Sacramento, or California, is going to be #1. Washington State, #2. New York City, Massachusetts, Vermont. There's 5 of them right now.
But none of them have it right now.
Right? No. But
we'll see.
In California, it's in the system right now.
It would be great if it happens, and I'll tell you why it would be great if it happens, because it happens somewhere else, because then they would test it, and then you get some hard figures on it, you get some analytics on it, and if it's successful, you're right, it'll go everywhere. But politically, it is a tough ball to move. And even if it's brilliant, even if it saves money, even if it saves lives, politically, that's a tough ball to move. Don't you agree?
The people in New Jersey are going to start seeing, when they start seeing all the overdose deaths that are going on, you're going to hear the hue and cry then from the people. What are you doing to stop this? You cannot arrest our way out of this.
No, I understand.
We've tried that for 50 years and it didn't work, or 100 years and it didn't work.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it happens, come back and come back anyway, because we didn't get a chance to talk about you wanting to legalize marijuana. We'll do that when you come back. And thank you so much for your attendance of the town hall meeting and what you said at the town hall meeting. You were an important part of it.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Dominick Bucci, retired New Jersey State Police Officer. That's Jersey Matters for this week. Go to www.wjlp3.com to replay segments from this show or previous shows. And leave your comments about what you've seen today on our Facebook page, or reach me on Twitter at Jersey Matters or at Larry Menti. We may read your thoughts on a future show. I'm Larry Menti. See you again next week.